REM, the Residential Experience Model, is a framework based in theory within Clemson University Housing and Dining, making residents' time living with us a transformative experience. Through REM, staff help residential students explore who they are as individuals, connect with others, engage in their learning, and lead for positive change. By focusing on intentional interactions and programs and connecting residents to resources, we shape residential environments to help them learn and grow.
Sometimes we get asked, are students learning in the residence halls? And my answer is always yes, a screaming yes. So students are always learning those life skills that they're going to take with them after they graduate. So in the moment, it may not feel comfortable and they may not know that they're learning and growing, but they're definitely taking skills that are going to be precedent for when they leave here and start their first job.
The greatest thing about the learning that occurs in our residence halls is that it's supported by amazing professionals, from RAs to directors. One major tool that helps us support students is Tiger Talks. It helps us look at trends and conversations so we can address those concerns or interests. Not only can we react to these trends, we can plan forward for the next year. Building individual relationships is foundational to the work that we do. When I was an RA, I used to prop my door open with a brick and wait for my residents to come in. Other times, I would go door to door and leave encouraging notes like around exam time, but I made sure that it was a priority for me to know each of my students individually and support them in any way that I could. I built the relationships with them in a way that it was authentic to me, and it's important that you do the same with your residents.
It's like being intentional about your questions. Don't ask the surface questions. You can ask them, that's great. Just try to move on past those, get personal, get deep, grow close with them. Ask them about their major, ask them about school, ask them where they're from, all that's great, but they hear that 500 times as a freshman and it gets old quick. And so as an RA, we get to be that role model for them. We get to be that example. We're the experienced people. We get to answer their questions. So what you can do is get close, get personal, get one-on-one coffee with them if you have to, but the closer you get to them, the deeper those relationships you can build, the better their experience is gonna be and the more fun you're gonna have as an RA.
On the topic of RAs, of course, in order to be someone that their residents can come to in a time of chaos, crisis, or the never-ending roommate passive aggressiveness, it's important for the RA to get to know the residents and the residents to get to know their RA. And some ways to do that would be hosting events that relate back to resident interests, eating at the dining halls with your residents, or just talking to residents in passing are good ways to build those relationships. Tiger Talks is what you would do after you've talked to residents, and it's a good way to keep track about what you talk about, with whom, and it gives other RAs a bigger picture each month as to what the residents in their community are concerned about. This can promote program ideas, especially close to finals, stress relief events and whatnot, and can also keep track of individual resident status as well as the community as a whole.
The residential experience model at Clemson has changed the way we build communities and connect to our residents. There's learning happening all around us in our residence halls and apartments. We believe that an intentional residential experience is transformative. As others have mentioned, the key to success is being authentic and intentional and caring for your residents as individuals. Know that you have many resources on your staff and across Clemson that can help you support your residents. Good luck this year, and go Tigers!